Ancient Norse legend has it that three sisters, the Norns, decided what would happen in the world. They sat at the foot of Yggdrasil, the great tree that supported the universe, spinning the thread of destiny. They would visit each newborn baby to decide its future, and once made, this could not be changed. In Viking times, destiny was all. There are still some of us who believe that our lives have been predetermined, that we should be uniform, beige, the man in the grey suit without any creative spirit or energy. A standardized attitude of mind was characteristic of past generations in almost every society where religion played a role. The belief in a god or gods or prophets or philosophers gave us a sense of security and a value system and determined the lives our path would follow. These beliefs defined the spirit of the times in days gone by. However, some in our modern society have decided to customize our own paths. And while it is easier to be an individual now than, say, in Viking times or even 100 years ago, my generation still has issues of social conformity to deal with. If you've ever seen a typical teenager's Instagram post, it is riddled with bikini pictures and Kim Kardashian style poses. Now, I have two older brothers, so any attempt at these photos is swiftly deleted after a lecture about self-respect. But while our society still values conformity, we have always had rebels who have protested against the norm, against the Vietnam War, against nuclear power or climate change issues. But these rebels are now becoming mainstream. Gluing oneself to a busy road in peak hour traffic has simply become pedestrian. Being perpetually offended is the new norm. Protesting at the drop of a hat has now become the spirit of the times. It has become our new religion. Perhaps the real rebel now is the one with a 9-to-5 job who goes to church on Sunday and visits the local soccer club on the weekends. As Einstein said in his 1954 book, numerous and large are the lecture halls, but far from numerous the young people who genuinely thirst for truth and justice. I feel that I and my young friends are often just parroting what we read in our selective posts and memes. And while it is always better to be curious than settled, we are not really seeing what the rest of the world is struggling with. We have our popular social issues, but are not seeing the real struggles in societies less first world than ours, where there is little hope of progress, and where and to whom you are born sets your future. And destiny really is all. So, we cannot deny our past and we cannot kill memory. We cannot roll a 200-year-old statue of a town leader into a river because we are judging him by our standards today. We cannot stop guilt from being viewed because they reflect a group of people in a racially charged manner centuries ago. We cannot burn a book and pretend its words never existed. None of these things will put food on someone's table. Of course, I do not agree with the wrongs done in the past, but society has evolved. Sometimes the spirit of the times is seeking to be so right that it verges on wrong. We must accept our past with its pertinent warts and learn from it, rather than hide it in a dusty museum. In short, it is our chosen actions alone that create and transform the spirit of the times we live in. Popular social issues should be controlled wisely with fully informed decisions, as no longer can we believe in an unchangeable destiny spun by three Norse goddesses.